What if the pain you're avoiding is the very thing that could make you unbreakable? What if every challenge, every setback, and every moment of discomfort is an opportunity to tap into a level of strength you didn't even know you had? David Goggins, in his powerful book Can't Hurt Me, shows us that we're all capable of far more than we think. If you're ready to push past your limits and transform your life, hit that like button right now, and let's dive into Goggins' story and strategies. This could be the motivation you need to change everything. David Goggins wasn't born a legend. In fact, his early life was filled with hardship that would break most people. Growing up in a poor family, he endured physical abuse from his father, relentless bullying at school due to his weight and race, and a deep sense of worthlessness that followed him into adulthood. By his early 20s, Goggins was over 300 pounds, working a dead-end job as an exterminator and struggling with depression. He felt trapped, believing he was destined for a life of mediocrity and failure. But one day, watching a documentary on Navy SEALs, something clicked. Goggins realized he had to take control. He decided to join the SEALs, but to qualify, he needed to lose over 100 pounds in just 3 months, an impossible task for most. Through sheer willpower, he transformed his body and mind, waking up at 4 a.m. every day, running miles on end, and eating strictly controlled meals. He didn't just meet the goal, he shattered it, becoming one of the few African-American Navy SEALs at the time. From there, Goggins went on to complete grueling challenges like Hell Week 3 times, run ultramarathons over 100 miles, and set world records for pull-ups. His book, Can't Hurt Me, isn't just a memoir, it's a blueprint for mental toughness. Goggins teaches that pain isn't your enemy, it's your greatest teacher. By embracing discomfort, you build resilience and unlock your true potential. Whether you're in a tough job, facing personal struggles, or just feeling stuck, Goggins' lessons can help you break free. Stick with me as we explore his key concepts and how to apply them to your life. The 40% Rule. Tapping into your hidden reserves. One of Goggins' most famous ideas is the 40% Rule. He says that when your mind tells you you're done, when you're exhausted, in pain, and ready to quit, you've actually only used about 40% of your potential. The other 60% is hidden behind mental barriers, waiting for you to push through. This isn't just motivational talk, it's based on Goggins' real experiences in SEAL training and ultramarathons. For example, during Budsty's, basic underwater demolition SEAL training, Goggins went through Hell Week, a brutal 130-hour ordeal with minimal sleep, constant physical demands, and freezing ocean swims. Most trainees quit when their bodies screamed enough, but Goggins kept going, realizing his mind was lying to him. He tapped into that extra 60% by focusing on small goals, like surviving the next hour or the next rep. How does this apply to everyday life? Think about your career. Maybe you're overwhelmed by a big project at work, like preparing a presentation for a high-stakes meeting. Your mind says, "I can't do this, I'm too tired." But applying the 40% rule, you push forward, breaking it into smaller tasks, research one section, practice for 10 minutes. Suddenly you find energy you didn't know you had. Or in fitness, during a workout when you feel like stopping at 10 reps, remember you're only at 40%. Do 5 more and build that mental muscle. What's your 40% barrier right now? Is it procrastination on a work task or fear of starting a new habit? Share it in the comments, like, "My 40% barrier is public speaking," and let's motivate each other to break through. The cookie jar and accountability mirror. Tools for building mental strength. Goggins introduces 2 practical tools to build what he calls a calloused mind. A mindset toughened by repeated exposure to adversity, just like calluses on your hands from hard work. First, the cookie jar. This is a mental collection of your past successes and triumphs. When you're facing a tough moment, reach into the jar and pull out a cookie, a memory of overcoming something hard, to remind yourself of your strength. Goggins used this during an ultra-marathon, when his feet were blistered and bleeding, his kidneys failing. He remembered surviving abuse as a child, losing 100 pounds, and finishing SEAL training. Those cookies gave him the fuel to keep running. In your life, build your cookie jar by listing 3 past wins. Maybe you nailed a job interview despite nerves, or you stuck to a diet for a month. When doubt hits, like during a stressful workday, pull one out and say, "If I did that, I can do this." The second tool is the accountability mirror. Goggins suggests standing in front of a mirror, posting sticky notes with your goals and weaknesses, and confronting them daily. Be brutally honest. "I'm lazy about networking," or "I avoid tough conversations." Then set actionable steps and hold yourself accountable. No excuses. Goggins did this to stay disciplined, reviewing his progress every night. For workplace applications, imagine you're a young professional feeling insecure about your skills. Use the mirror to note, "I need to improve public speaking." Then commit to practicing daily. Over time, you'll see real growth. Readers love these tools because they're simple yet transformative. Many say the accountability mirror helped them lose weight or advance in their careers. Which tool resonates with you more? The cookie jar or the accountability mirror? Tell me in the comments, like, "I'm starting my cookie jar today," and share one cookie from your life. Embracing pain and practical steps for daily application. At the heart of Can't Hurt Me is the idea of embracing the suck, welcoming pain and discomfort as part of growth. Goggins learned this in extreme ways, like running 100 miles with broken feet during the Badwater ultramarathon, where temperatures hit 130 degrees. He didn't quit because he saw pain as a teacher, not a stopper. Each step built his resilience. But you don't need to run ultramarathons to apply this. In daily life, embrace discomfort by starting small. Skip the elevator and take the stairs, have that difficult talk with your boss, or wake up 30 minutes earlier for a workout. These acts callous your mind, making bigger challenges easier. Goggins also stresses consistent habits. Journal your fears and how you'll overcome them, track your progress, and never settle for average. Here are 3 practical steps to start today. 1. Identify your pain points. List 3 areas where you avoid discomfort, like procrastination or fear of failure. Use the accountability mirror to face them head-on. 2. Applies the 40% rule daily. In your next workout or work session, when you want to stop, push 20% further. Track how it feels and what you achieve. 3. Build your cookie jar. Write down 5 past successes on your phone. Review them during tough times, like before a big meeting, to boost confidence. Readers rave about these steps. Many say they've overcome anxiety, lost weight, or landed promotions by following them. Remember, as Goggins says, you are in danger of living a life so comfortable and soft that you will die without ever realizing your true potential. David Goggins' Can't Hurt Me isn't just a book. It's a wake-up call to stop limiting yourself and start living with unbreakable mental toughness. From the 40% rule to the cookie jar and accountability mirror, his tools show that pain is power in disguise. You've got untapped reserves waiting to be discovered. Today, commit to one action. Face a challenge you've been avoiding. Apply one of these strategies and see how far you can go. Share your commitment in the comments. What's the one pain you're ready to embrace? Subscribe to Elite Mindset for more book breakdowns and mindset tips. Check out the next video on overcoming procrastination and share this with someone who needs a push. Thank you for watching. Now go out there and prove you can't be hurt.